Hey y'all, hey, it's me again, and I'm back with another DIY that I did. So, it is this jacket right here, obviously. So, I had a women empowerment photo shoot that I was a part of, and I wanted a special piece. She told us to bring a piece that was unique, that said us, and kind of showcased what we do and what we like to do. So obviously I'm an artist, guys, and creating is what I do. So I was looking up ideas and I saw this jacket on Akira. I think that's how you say that. And I wanted this jacket, but with the price tag, I'm a fashionista on a budget at this moment. So I was like, I'm going to make this jacket. I looked at this jacket, I studied this jacket. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this jacket. I have the materials, or I can get the materials easily to make this jacket. And y'all know what I did? Bam, I made the jacket. That's what I did. This jacket was, while it was a little tedious to make, it was so much fun. And it was literally the unique piece that I needed for this photo shoot. And if you want to see how I did it, stay tuned. So, of course, first things first, I had to make a good old trip to Wally World to make this jacket. I had to go get my yarn, and I got me, I think it's called like a sewing board or whatever. But this was some of the colors that I ended up with for the jacket to make the balls. Y'all, when I tell you I see why people buy things instead of making them, I get it, because these balls almost took me out. I had to make almost 200 of them. And it was a tedious job. But I'm not gonna lie, once I got halfway through, I was like, I'm gonna do this. These balls will not take me out. So I just continued to wrap and wrap and wrap when I was sitting there, when I was watching TV or whatever. I made these balls, almost 200 of these dang on balls. It took a lot of trial and error trying to figure out how to get these balls the way that I wanted. But once I figured it out, I was really happy that I did. So I made two sizes. One I wrapped 100 times, and then another ball, another size, a smaller size, I wrapped 50 times. After wrapping it so many times around my hand, I then cut a piece of string, and then I tied it really, really tight in the middle. And at first, I was doing these one by one, tying it tight, then cutting it, and that was taking too long. So I just then decided to make all of the balls, put them in a basket, and tie them tight, put them in a basket, and then cut later. So right now, what you see is me after I have already wrapped the balls tight, and now I'm cutting them. So I cut the loops, all of the loops out, and it made like a stringy looking ball. So then I shaped the ball into the way that I wanted. And it is wasting, like, it's you do lose a lot of yarn. Like, it seems like a lot of yarn wasted, but it was really worth it. One tip I will say is the closer you cut to the center of the string, like closer you cut to the string that's in the center, the more taut your ball is. So the tighter it looks, the more smooth it looks. If you keep out the all the little strings after you cut the loops, the balls can look kind of straggly. So if you're looking for a more form-fitting ball, a more uniform ball, just remember the closer you cut to the center where that string is, the tighter it looks, the more firm the ball looks. So for the base of this jacket, I decided to use a jacket I got from Target off of the clearance section from the Black History Month collection. I had this jacket for months, and there wasn't anything that I could find special to wear with it. So I was like, let me use this jacket for the base of this jacket. What I ended up doing was I took off the sleeves, the flaps in the front, and I took off the collar on this jacket. I was going to put it back on, but once I got everything together, I loved the way that it looked. And I used this jacket to make my jacket. So after I got all the balls made, I laid the jacket out on the floor on top of my sewing board, and I put the balls on the floor, and it was time for me to start lining them up. I started with that center line at the top, or the chest line at the top, to see, pretty much to gauge, to make sure I had enough balls, because I estimated at first. So I just wanted to make sure I was going to be all right. So what you see me doing right here, I didn't pay attention to what I was doing when I was gluing the balls down. And the strings were getting stuck over the closure flap, that's all I can think to call it, on the other side, because I didn't make sure they were spread apart. So this is just me cutting up the front of the jacket where it opens at, so that it opens, to make sure that it opens and closes really good, so you don't see any of the original jacket or anything like that. So this is how I attach the balls to the jacket. I end up using fabric glue, but along with using fabric glue, I would put down a line of fabric glue, make sure it's nice and smooth. Then I would take the balls, flatten them out on one side, and put hot glue on them, and then stick it to the jacket. Because I knew that it was going to take some time for the fabric glue to cure, to dry well enough. And I wanted something to make sure that it stuck to the jacket really, really good. So when the fabric glue dried, the ball would dry to the jacket really flat, and I wouldn't have to worry about them falling off or anything like that. I didn't have any problems with the hot glue and the fabric glue like not sticking together. It did really, really great. I didn't have any issues out of it at all. And of course, I ended up doing that for the whole jacket. Once I got done with the front, I didn't have any problems flipping the jacket over. As you can see, this is me scooting it around on the sewing board. I didn't have any problems flipping it over. I didn't have any problems with the balls falling off. Now, if you look right here on the side of the jacket, you can kind of still see the fabric exposed. I wasn't worried about that because once I put the jacket on, you couldn't see that at all. The balls fluffed out, and y'all, this jacket was amazing. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this jacket was hot as hell because it's all yarn. It was so hot, but I did not care because it looked so fabulous. I looked and felt so amazing in this jacket, and it was the perfect piece for this woman empowerment photo shoot. I looked good, I felt good, and it was the talk of the day. So I would definitely do this again. It looked good, I felt good, which is obviously the most important, but just it complemented the photo shoot so well. I looked so amazing next to all these beautiful, amazing women. And I think it was just the perfect piece to say journey. Like, I stood out, but I also blended in with these wonderful, amazing women. Y'all, this jacket was definitely a labor of love. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I will definitely do it again. Thank you for watching. Come back later for more. Bye.